Hey guys, welcome back to our repair guys. In today's video guys, here we will show you how to remove and replace thermostat on a 3.5 engine. This one will be used on Lincoln and Ford Edge as well. Other vehicles will use it too. This is a Ford engine, so many vehicles will use that design. We'll show you how to remove and replace the thermostat guys. Stay with us. In the meantime, we'll have more than 200 videos on this car, so please subscribe to the channel for more videos. Hopefully we can save you quite a bit of money. And let's go ahead and start on it now. All the tools and parts that are used in the video will be listed in the description of the video below. First thing that we'll be using is a socket 732s. I don't know which metric that will be, but this one fits the best on the screws that we need to remove. There is one cover that we need to remove underneath with that socket, and then we can get to the drain plug. Okay, so we're under the vehicle now. Okay, one screw is out. Two. Three. Four. Five. Wear eye protection because dust and mud will fall off the plastic. Okay, this is number 6 right there. So let's see. We have 2 clips that we need to remove. You pull the center piece out and then you pull the rest of the clip out. And just one more. Okay, over there. Sometimes they will be really stuck if they have mud in them. So you just want to wiggle them as much as you can. And this clip did break, and sometimes they will. We'll have on the channel guys, check out the link to our Amazon store and see where we get our clips from. Okay, so you can get replacement clips for really good price, usually a huge quantity of clips. Okay, now just pull that outer piece and the plastic comes out like that. Okay, so we're underneath on the left side, on the driver's side of the vehicle. That hole right there, that's where the coolant will start coming out. So we have that bucket ready, so we're going to collect it. Now we need to go ahead and turn the radiator plug. Okay, and this one is really hard to see, so we'll try our best actually to show you. I'm trying to see if I can find an angle where I can show you a little bit better. Okay, so I'm under the car now guys. Let me show you, okay, where the drain plug now is. Okay, if you come right here. Okay, I'm trying to get the light correct here. Okay, you can see this one right here. Okay, this is your drain plug. And this one, you will have to use a socket or an Allen wrench to get it loose. Okay, so you can see we have an offset box wrench, 19mm there, and it works perfectly. So you need to just get it loose, okay? And after that it starts getting loose by hand pretty easy. So let's do a little bit. You see it's not very tight. And it will start leaking at one point, so you have to make sure that you're not right underneath it. After that you can even try turning it by hand after it gets loose. It's not very tight. Initially it's very tight, and after that it's not. So it will start dripping. You have the bucket there. Okay, get it loose all the way. and you can see coolant's coming out. Okay, right there, coolant's coming out. What you have to do next, guys, you have to open the coolant reservoir. Now, I forgot to mention, drain the coolant only when it's cold. Because if it's cold, it can severely burn you, it can be under pressure, and that could hurt you really, really bad. Once you open the reservoir cap, you start coming out even faster. Do not remove the plug all the way, because if you do, it's going to come out of everywhere and you will not be able to collect it. So we'll just let it drain like that for probably about 5 to 10 minutes. You can see the coolant in the reservoir is already dropping here. After that it will come out of the radiator, the engine as well, so it will take a little bit of time. Okay, so you can see, guys, practically it's almost done. Probably need another 2-3 minutes, but you can go ahead now after that part pretty much. Close the drain plug. You can close it by hand and then get it tight with a wrench. Do not over tighten those because it's plastic, the radiator as well, and you don't want to crack that thing. So be careful how you do it. Okay, we'll get our tight now. This is how much coolant we got out of ours. Probably it's close to about 7 to 8 liters of coolant, almost about 2 gallons. So what you need to do first, guys, okay, right here you can see this is the MUF sensor that we'll need to disconnect so we can lift that thing up. There is one red thing on the bottom. Okay, you need to slide it back, then press down here, okay, and disconnect the sensor. Now you can see this is the safety lock that we need to pull, otherwise it's not going to work. When it's locked, it's like going forward, so you need to push back, then press down, okay, right here. It's going to activate that clip and you pull it out. We need to remove the air filter box. Okay, open it on this side, slide it towards the left, pull it up a little bit. After that, we need to get a screwdriver. Okay, we need to get one hose clamp loose. Okay, back there, this clamp right here. Okay, we'll be using a flat screwdriver now. Flathead screwdriver. All the tools, guys, and parts that we use will be listed in the description of the video below for your convenience. So get it loose, make sure it's loose enough, otherwise you can damage your intake boot. Okay, and now we need to disconnect that hose right here. Check this thing out now, how you do that. Okay, you need to come on this side, like that. Okay, and pull it out, okay, like that. So this is, guys, the cover that came out of it. Now we need to proceed with the next step. Okay, so after that, we forgot to mention there is one more hose right here. Just pull it out. This is for the booster, and you can go ahead and pull the whole thing out of there, and we can proceed with the next step now. Next, we need to get the pliers so we can disconnect that hose here. It's pretty big hose, so the clamp will be pretty strong too. So you need to grab it and pull it out. Okay, like that. Now this hose will be stuck really big time sometimes. Oh, this one came out pretty easy actually compared to other ones. So let me see if I can just wiggle it out. Okay, we just got caught here a little bit, so now we can pull it up so it's not in the way. So now we don't have to remove that the bottom part of the air filter box, but we'll remove it. It's super easy, it will give us more room to work with as well. So just with an 8mm socket we're going to remove one bolt. Okay, you can see just like that. Get this thing out of there. Okay, it actually came out almost, just a little bit more. Let's see if we can pull it out of the bushing. Nope, we'll just need to remove the whole thing. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is it, the bushing with the bowl here. So now we need to disconnect. Okay, this one comes with it. All we have to do underneath, okay, remove the filter to inspect that you don't have, okay, you don't have any bolts with on here, and then just pull it up. Okay, just pull strong up. Okay, there is one or two I believe rubber bushings. Okay, this one's right there, and they go right here. Okay, so we can pull that thing out and you can see how much more room we have now. So now you can see we have so much room to work on the thermostat. We can get to that bottom bolt easy. It's with 8mm socket and the one on top as well. Sometimes you have to use the wrench. It's not very inconvenient place, but it's a little bit hard to get to with the tools. If you even want to free up more room, you can remove the battery and the battery tray here, but you don't have to do so much disassembly, like you don't even have to remove that box. So usually when you get those loose a little bit, they start going by hand. Okay, so we'll remove that bolt and come back in just a little bit. So you can see you can use a small ratchet actually with the 8mm, and you'll be able to reach it a little bit easier that way. Okay, you can see that's how long the bolt is. And that's what it looks like. All we have now is the one on top. This is your fuel line, careful not to damage it. There is a special way to disconnect this one and release the fuel pressure. We'll have the video on the channel, guys, check it out. Because right now if you try to disconnect it, you will have too much pressure and that can severely, okay, injure you. It can get something on fire as well, because gas will spray under pressure, can get in your eyes. Perfect. Now we remove both of the bolts. We need to go ahead and grab the housing. Okay, and just kind of like try to open it, yep, like that. A little bit more. Okay, will come out. That's where your thermostat is located as well. So now we can go ahead and grab the thermostat. Okay, and just pull it out. Always use gloves when you touch coolant. Okay, this thing will be stuck a little bit, so you need to kind of like move it a little bit until it comes out, because it has a seal inside on the thermostat itself. So sometimes you might need to use, okay, pliers, a little bit of screwdriver just to help it come out. That seal might be stuck. Always replace the seal as well, not just the thermostat. You can check out, guys, where we get our parts and tools in the description of the video below. Again, guys, this is for your convenience. Okay, and we'll leak more coolant out of here a little bit. Okay, you can see thermostat came out. That's what it looks like, and this is the seal as well. So this is it, guys. After that you have to go ahead replace it with a new one in reverse order. We took it apart. Also, you need to fill your cooling system and drain the cooling system on your forward edge. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and see you guys next time.